Chicago sheriff again said enough's enough. No more evicting renters who pay their rent on time every month and they're evicted. They're paying a price for their deadbeat landlords. They're the ones that aren't paying up. Well, a sheriff took a stand and said enough, going against the mortgage lenders, making sure they know who they're evicting. Do your homework, mortgage lenders. I'm on the sheriff's side. So is one of our attorneys, Steve Greenberg. We're teaming up for once, but going against us, Donald Schweitzer, a trial attorney specializing in family and criminal law. Donald, let me the way I understand it, I'm sure you're going to disagree, but state law states that a renter has to have 120 days notice before they're evicted. Doesn't seem like that's happening. I think the sheriff is on the side of the law. What do you say?
Yeah, I think you're wrong because the sheriff is supposed to enforce the orders. That's his job. He is a lawyer. This particular sheriff's a lawyer. If he wants to practice law, that's what he should be doing. But as a sheriff, he has to follow the court orders and follow the oath that he swore to.
Do you think that there's a violation there? Don't you? I mean, well, don't you see it that the renters aren't being? I mean, the way I'm hearing some of these stories, some renter goes to work, they've paid all their bills on time, come home and their stuff's on the curb. That's wrong.
It may be wrong, but maybe he should get some of his attorney friends to go litigate on behalf of these people. But if he's trying to uphold his oath to the people of Illinois, he's got to enforce the order. It's just not his job.
Okay, let's
get
Mike, quick, Steve, then we get some calls in. Go ahead.
Change comes through acts of civil disobedience.
He's not Gandhi.
He started a dialogue by this, and it's an important dialogue, and change is going to come, and the judges are going to make sure that the mortgage companies are doing what they're supposed to do and notify these people who are already having enough problems. If we can bail out other people, we can certainly do the right thing by people who are being thrown out, who are paying their rent.
Well, he's made his point. Okay, now enforce the law. You know, he's not Gandhi. If he wants to be a civil disobedient, turn in the badge, go and practice law, make connections with, people like you, Harold. That's great.
Hey.
But as far as he's the sheriff, he's in contempt of court right now.
All right, you guys, this is where it hits the people. I want to play a soundbite of a lady who was kicked to the curb. Get a load of the look on her face and tell me you don't have a heart. Let's watch this.
I don't think this is fair because we don't know what happened. We was paying rent every month. We don't know.
Poor Maria, she's dumbfounded holding her baby there. Let's get some calls in. Mark in Texas, is the sheriff right or wrong here, Mark?
Sheriff is wrong.
Uh-oh.
No, he has to be wrong because he's in violation of his oath. If he can disobey a court order, why can't we? And why can't we all pick our own fight?
All right, you agree with Donald. It's 2 against 2. Let's get someone on the good guy's side. Karen in North Carolina. Karen, doesn't it break your heart to see that lady's face and hear her speak?
It absolutely does. I'm for the sheriff's side, and I think the tenants have some rights. But what I really don't understand is why these banks that have all this excess inventory of homes, they have a tenant that's there ready, willing, and able to pay them rent. Why don't they go into the rental business as a little stopgap here? It'd be a win-win. They'd get some cash flow, and these tenants would have some people. They could sell the house on the side, let them have the notice, and it'd be a win-win.
Okay, Donald, about 10 seconds. Shouldn't the mortgage lenders be doing their homework, though, and notifying the right people? It's a simple fix.
Yeah, they should, and that's what lawyers are for. That's why these tenants need lawyers. Maybe the sheriff could hook them up with them. Yeah, they need to be doing their homework, but the sheriff isn't the person to be doing that for them.
Guys, we're going to have to leave it there. Donald, Steve, thanks so much. We're coming back.